people get driven by rate. What's your best rate? What's your best rate? When they don't realize that's exactly what the bank wants. And they programmed us to say, what's the best rate? What you should be saying is, what can I do? What is the solution that you have for us? What are my possibilities? And no one ever asks that question. That is the question you should be asking, because there are all different kinds of rates. There's rates, what is the best rate if you buy a rental property when you couldn't buy a rental property before? So very important. And also there's lots of best rate chasers that find out, oh my goodness, what has happened to me? I bought the best rate. I got a great rate from a big bank, and it's a fixed rate, but they didn't tell you the terms, that when you go to break that fixed rate in the term, it can be thousands and thousands of dollars. We had a situation where someone told us that they had taken a fixed rate with a major bank. Lo and behold, a year later, they got a divorce. It was $1 million property. And guess what? Their penalty was $100,000. So this is the kind of thing that people don't know. They don't know when you lock into that 5-year rate that the bank has handcuffed you. They've handcuffed you to a rate that they will, if you break it, and 60% to 70% of Canadians break their term in the 5 years. Most people go into a marriage, they never think they're going to split up. Year 2, they split up, and then they find out their fixed rate that was so great, I got a great fixed rate, has cost them, $30,000, $40,000 to break. Now, what was the best rate? Well, if you figured that best rate you got at 2.29, let's say, that rate was actually 6%. So people don't realize that they're actually paying 6%. So that's why the advice of a mortgage professional that has clients coming back time after time after time is so important, because the buck stops with us. After the mortgage closes, you call us. We know who you are. You're our client. We know your story. We know what you want to do. We know your hopes and dreams. So that's the kind of clients that we have. We know their personal story. So it's so important when you really look at it to make sure that there are you have a mortgage broker that is protecting you, because you do need protection. And a lot of people do not realize that they do need protection. The other issue is there can be clauses in your mortgage contract that are not disclosed to you, or they're rushed. One of those clauses could be a no sale clause. That means that you cannot refinance or take your mortgage anywhere else during the term of the mortgage. Sometimes people need to refinance and they're not able to do that.